Hi everyone, welcome back to Java 1 for All, continuing the grouping by saga. Now we are going to, actually before we move on, there is something we can do here. If you are repeating the same piece of code again and again, you can do the following. You just select the piece of code that you are repeating, and then you come here to refactor, and you can extract as method or Ctrl-Alt-M. And this will have a name here, as you can see, get promotion. I just want to accept, so I'll press enter, and then I will replace this one and this one. So as you can see, this improves the readability, and we can make it even better by using method reference. Okay, so now we reduced a lot. We can do the same here, and then we have everything in line. Cool. Now moving on, let's go to string test 14. Let's copy 13. 14. You can delete all of this and this one as well. Okay, so what we are going to do, imagine that you would like to get, for example, the count of how many light novels you have per category, or let's say that you would like to get the highest priced light novel per category as well. So let's do these two examples, starting with getting the category and the count of light novels per category. So first, light novels dot string. Then we need to collect. Same thing, collectors dot grouping by, and we would like to group by category. Light novel get category. And now remember that I said in the previous video that we can have another grouping by inside the grouping by, but actually we can have multiple collectors. As you can see here, we accept another collector. So the collector that we are going to use here is not the grouping by anymore, but it will be one that we saw before. That is the counting. So collectors dot counting. So this is going to return a map where the category is the key and the count of the light novels is the value. Ctrl Shift F10. And then you have 1 drama, 1 romance, and 6 fantasy. Okay, but now you want to get, for example, the highest light novel price based with each one of the categories. Light novels dot string dot collect. Same thing, we are collecting by and trying to group by category. So we start the same way, collectors dot grouping by light novel get category, and then we know how to get the max by something. We saw that in the first part, that is using the collectors dot max by. So collectors dot max by. But the max by requires a comparator, so we need to compare by price. Comparator dot comparing light novel get price. So if it's getting too long, we just have to add some breaking lines here, one breaking line here, and then breaking line here. So be careful because the max by is inside the grouping by. And then Alt Enter, you have the collect one. South collect one, Ctrl Shift F10. And as you can see, we now have the category and the highest price. So drama and romance is just one, but if you go to fantasy, Overlord is the light novel with the highest price. But as you can see, we do have a problem here because we have optional. So basically we have to collect we have to group and then do the max by, but then we have to remove from the optional. Fortunately for us, the Java guys, they thought about it. And then we have now another option, that is string and collectors.grouping by, the same thing, light novel get category. But then you want to to collect and then do something. So in this case, we were counting, right? So we have to call here. The comma is after category. We have this option collectors.collecting and then. So what are we going to call from the collectors? Well, the same max by. So here, collectors.max by, comparator.comparing, and then light novel get, not category, get price. So this one here, after this one, after the max by, inside of the collecting them, just add a comma. And now what we want to do, actually it's not here, it's here. So it's still inside of the collecting and then. So finish here. And now what we want to do, we want to get from the optional. So optional get. So basically this is going to do what we did before, but it's going to extract the optional. Now Alt Enter, introduce a local variable, and now you can see that we have the category and the light novel. And we can print here South collect to Ctrl Shift F10. And now you have here drama and without the optional light novel. IntelliJ is telling us that we can improve this a bit more. That is another syntax that's using the toMap. If you want to just press Alt Enter and then use the collector.toMap. The syntax is a bit different because it uses toMap. And then, as you can see here, we have three arguments: the category, the function identity. Basically, it calls whatever you pass, it's going to return. And then we have this binary operator, the max by. So as you can see, it's another syntax to achieve the same result. So it's up to you if you are going to use the first one or the second one. But usually people don't like the warnings from IntelliJ. So if you are working with different teammates, you would probably see the second option. So that's it for this video. Let's continue in the next one. Bye.